the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Athens, Ohio. Eden Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bobcats offense will get the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Blue Hens offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to throw, it's Kincaid. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down. Under fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry up, trying to impose their will with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Kincaid. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now this offense is back on the field. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stops a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Bobcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. When you face a blitz on 3rd and 1, there's a chance for a big play, but they didn't get rid of the football.
No, and you blitz because you're thinking, I got to stop the run. I got to make sure they don't get 1 yard. And the offense tries to sneak it in there, be a little bit tricky. The defense has none of it and gets a huge stop on 3rd down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands, it's Cantrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Kincaid. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got the back in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Ohio takes over the Bobcat offense, heads to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got his man across the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Blue Hens are flying down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Liberty. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Kincaid. Fires to the right. It's caught. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
At the 41. Good enough for a 1st down.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Bobcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was thinking big return, didn't get. He gave it opportunity at the 31. They run the reverse. Nice move to keep running. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bobcats are marching down the field. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cantrell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
second down coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll move the wide receiver. Bully ball on third and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cantrell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Strong. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one third and long. Got him downfield. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Jukes his way for more. Touchdown, Delaware! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. And the Bobcats in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think.
And now the ball is knocked free. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Runs through a tackle.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good. Give me that field goal, guys. We're all tied up in the early goal.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. To the air on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's strong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got a man. It's strong. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Timeout, Delaware.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cantrell. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more run. None to be. He stopped at the 23. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Looking to fire. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
First down for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And here comes the punt team. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quickly to the tight end. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quick strike complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. He's got it on the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Blue Hens. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He lobs one high down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
That's caught. It's Cantrell. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Blue Hens have their offense in high gear.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the 1st down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the 1st down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Completes it in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got a man. It's Cantrell. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Blue Hens trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now it's 2nd and goal. He wants to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Delaware! And the pummeling has started.
Number 25.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's played. And they get him down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The short hands, it's Cantrell. Oh, what a cut! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
At the 49-yard line. And that's good enough.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quick completion to the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. And the Blue Hens are in the red zone.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Breaks the tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
First down for the offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 25 over Liberty. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To the air on second down. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Pickup of 13.
The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Right on the money. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Blue Hens have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Floating away. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Blue Hens looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's strong. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that is his 5th interception. A nightmare he is not waking up from. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Hard running there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.